You work on it, bro. Obviously, you work on it, bro. The people, they're about to get best people and they're probably best parents. Unless you work on like
Churro, be great every day. Tomorrow's never promised, so let's be ready for Judgment Day. Churro, this life we lead, be the best we can be for ourselves and family. Churro, be great every day. Tomorrow's never promised, so let's be ready for Judgment Day. King Churro, this life we lead, be the best we can be for ourselves and family. Your weight will never leave this honor the dream. Even the baddie you're respecting, and you're ever to sing. Oh, you ever do the slighting, will you ever do the hate? Be the best we can be for ourselves and family. Be great every day. Tomorrow's never promised, so let's be ready for Judgment Day. This life we lead, be the best we can be for ourselves and family.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy King Churro. It is Tuesday, November 12th, 2024, which means that yesterday was
Veterans Day, November 11th. A day of observance, remembrance, and reflection. A day set aside to thank and honor all military veterans who have served our nation honorably in war or peacetime. Veterans Day is a federal holiday in the United States, observed annually on November 11th. And this day gives all Americans the opportunity to celebrate the bravery, service, and sacrifice of all U.S. veterans. The Veterans Day National Ceremony is held each year at Arlington National Cemetery at 11 a.m. A color guard made up of members from each branch of the military renders honors to America's war dead during a tradition-rich ceremony at the tomb of the unknown soldier. The president or his representative places a wreath at the tomb, and a bugler sounds taps. At the tomb of the unknown soldier, an American soldier, a veteran, is buried on a Virginia hillside overlooking the Potomac River and Washington, D.C. Inscribed on the back of the tomb are the words, "Here rests in honored glory an American soldier, known but to God." An Army sentinel maintains a 24-hour guard over the tomb, a constant vigil regardless of weather conditions. Please remember to thank a veteran today. Thank them for their service and their sacrifice on behalf of all of us and to the United States.
Let me tell you a little something about Veterans Day. Usually Luis and I get together and we go to Denny's early in the morning, about 7:30. And then usually we go from Denny's, we'll get a car wash, right? And it used to be Executive Car Wash in Palm Desert, and they stopped doing that. Now it's Quick Quack Car Wash, and go through that. And then we go to Sports Clips and get our haircut at around 9 o'clock, because that's what time they open. Then we go to Great Clips and we get our little coupon for a later haircut. And then about lunchtime, we go to Little Caesars. We usually go, we'll hit up whatever we can. And then about dinner time, then we hit up either Red Robin or Applebee's. This year's different because recently I'm been put on Ozempic, which suppresses my appetite a lot. So I can barely eat. And then Luis had his gastric bypass, so he can barely eat. So we're both in the same kind of pace as far as eating is concerned. So Anywho, in fact, yesterday, was it yesterday? I think yesterday, the day before, my wife had me get on scale, and I usually weigh between 269 and 280. I'm down to 258, so I'm not trying. And in fact, with the hurt shoulder, it's kind of hard to do anything. So as far as lifting and exercising and all that, I do walk with the dogs and stuff. That's really it. But anyway, yesterday we did something different, guys. We didn't hit anything. We didn't hit Denny's. Luis had gone to Wendy's in the morning and got me a coffee because it's they give you a free sandwich, and then he basically just got coffee ready for me. So when I went to go pick him up, and then we drove over to Ontario, so I had coffee on my way. We drove to Ontario because a young lady, beautiful young lady named Sam Moreno, she founded and she is the CEO of a nonprofit organization called Thunder, Lightning, and Peace, aka Thunder LP. And what Thunder LP does is they aid veterans through their trauma. Now let me add this. Our friend Sam, awesome as she is, I want to just shout you out real quick, Sam. Thank you. Thank you for your personality. Thank you for your love for us veterans, for the veteran community. Thank you for everything that you've done. This is your fourth annual. You can correct me in the comments, or you can correct me in the DMs, and then, But thank you for your love of the veterans and our community. She's not a veteran. In fact, she's very young. She is a student at Berkeley. And I think she's from the IE. I think she's from like Fontana-ish. But she's a student, but she has this organization, and she even says at the event that once she graduates, I think she's like, if I'm not mistaken, I think she said she's in school to be a doctor. I think that's what she said. But she would want to work for either the VA or a military hospital. So, here's her Instagram. Check her out. Follow her. If you support veterans, please support Thunder LP. And then, if you live in the local area here in California, Southern California, again, we came from Indio and Cathedral City. There's a lot of people that live in the high desert, Victorville, Hesperia, that we played with. And then we played with another girl from Jurupa Valley, which is near Riverside. But then, they got people come from Orange County that were coming to this event too. Again, thank you, Sam Moreno. Also, thank you to Congressman Norma Torres. She came to the event. She shook hands. And let me just add this one thing. Saturday, which was November 9th, 2024, in Coachella, we went to the pancake breakfast that happens every year. Again, volunteers. But the main volunteer that started the pancake breakfast for the veterans, I guess she had passed away some time ago. And so there have been volunteers continuing the legacy, right? And they've been continuing the pancake breakfast. Tell me why the office of Congressman Raul Ruiz was at the event, but the actual congressman was not at the event. It was his secretary or something. Why is that being that Congressman Ruiz covers a small little area of California, doesn't have a whole lot really to do, right? I mean, it's a city of Coachella. It's a very tiny, small city. But Congressman Ruiz was nowhere to be found. The mayor of Coachella, Stephen Hernandez, nowhere to be found. Not even in his own city. I mean, literally, the event happened right behind his office. Nowhere to be found. The same mayor of Coachella, might I add, that was so opposed to Donald Trump coming to Coachella for a Trump rally that he went above and beyond to tell people that the Trump rally was not being held in the city of Coachella, but in an unincorporated portion of Coachella, even though the address literally said Coachella, California, 92236. The guy who opposed Trump and his supporters so much that when the shuttle buses that were supposed to take us from the venue back to the parking spaces in Indio, right, the parking lots that we were told to park at, people are blaming the mayor of Coachella and his hatred for Trump on the fact that the buses stopped running at a certain time and wasn't able to take all of us back. But Congressman Norma Torres, she was there shaking hands with veterans, giving away these little challenge coins with her name on it. And here's the thing, it's not Republican, it's not Democrat. I mean, she's a Democrat, but it's not about Republican or Democrat. It's about the person's character, right? It's a person's personality traits. She wanted to be there to shake hands with veterans, and that's what she did. So I can't sit here and talk shit about Democrats, even though Raul Ruiz is a Democrat. I had to give props to Miss Norma Torres. I keep forgetting that. I'm tired. Raul Ruiz, Norma Torres. Anyway, so shout out to her. It was really nice to be able to shake hands with a congresswoman. Just in general, because, we don't get too many politicians around us. This was us at Topgolf yesterday.
By the way, everyone, she used to be an intern in my office. Woo!
After the event, I drove home, and let me add one more thing. Yesterday, I was awake at midnight.
Oh God! Alright! It passed! Lord help us get out here, alright? Everyone okay so far?
Crackhead, right? But I couldn't sleep. I was nauseous. I had a lot of anxiety going on. A lot of things going on through my head. A lot of stresses. And thankfully, my best friend Luis was there. He was able to talk me through my stresses, my anxieties, and everything else. And thankfully, we were able to go to Topgolf and swing at a bunch of balls and let out as much aggression as possible while having fun, meeting other veterans, and you know, just having a good time. So, but yeah, we drove home. I drove Luis back to the house. We drove to In-N-Out. In-N-Out was giving away a free meal to veterans. So we were able to choose whether you want the number 1, number 2, number 3, which number 1's a double, number 2 is a single, and number 3 is a hamburger, right? So you can choose one of those meals. It's free. That's it. And that's all. That's all you need, you know? So we got our In-N-Out. I drove him home. And then on my way home, since I had to drop him off at Cat City, you know, obviously I'm living here in India, right? So on the way home, I hit up Quick Quack. I went to Costco for some gas, and guess how much gas was, y'all? $3.69 a gallon. I spent a little bit over $44 for a full tank of gas in the Camry. I don't know if it's, I don't think it's Donald Trump because Biden's still in office. I don't know what's going on. But whatever, who cares? All right. Then I drove home. By then, my In-N-Out was cold. So right now it's in the fridge because my wife, you know, she wanted to eat last night. Last night, though, we went to Applebee's in La Quinta. Luis met up with us there. We all three had dinner. And then we ended up with, you know, a free steak, 6-ounce sirloin, and mashed potatoes and broccoli. And then saw a couple people I knew from my past and so on and so forth. And that was it. Then I came home dead tired because I had been awake the entire fucking day. And I took my meds, brushed my teeth, I think. That's it. Went to bed. And here I am. I woke up at 4 this morning. No nausea, but anxiety, yes. It's your boy King Churro. Thank you for watching. Remember that you're loved, and remember to be great every day because tomorrow is never promised. Peace out, y'all.
Every day you wake up, you got a decision to make. To go right or left, up or down, right or wrong. At the end of the day, you make the decision. Nobody forces you. So make the right decision. Make moves, set the goals. Stop making excuses, man. And if it look like a duck, walk like a duck, and sound like a duck, it's a duck. Stop listen. Just do the right thing. You heard? You hear me? I love y'all. Stay positive. Love one another.
All right. Well, now, good morning and happy Veterans Day. Yes, Veterans Day, where everybody's gonna go out and get their grub on, take the whole family out and whatnot. I've seen the various TikToks and posts. Posting videos like this about, hey, freebies and deals for November 11th. People having absolute fun with the fact that it's Veterans Day.
Welcome to the Veterans Day 2024 Gauntlet. At 0420 Sharpens wake up. At 0421 you're singing your prospective military song. Then it's ha ha hey.
Vargas, look, I am not getting up at 4 in the morning to sing the Army song. I didn't even know there was a transportation song until 2010, and I joined in 03. Whether you're the Air Force, the Army, the Navy, the Marines, Space Force. Space Force is a thing. It's a thing. Running around talking about, where's my Medium 3 space modulator? Coast Guard, you did stuff too. You too, Coast Guard. You worked with us before. Happy Veterans Day to those who served and formerly served. And oh, hey, real quick. Hey, you vet bros. I got something for y'all. Be up inside of a Texas roadhouse trying to have a pissing contest about you being a combat veteran and somebody not being a veteran, someone being pogue and somebody being infantry. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Texas Roadhouse is not going to give you free additional 24 of their rolls with cinnamon butter to go home because you're a combat veteran. No one cares. Y'all have fun out there. Enjoy those free lickies and chewies, whatever sales is going on. And more than likely, when you go back to work on Tuesday, there's going to be a height and weight. Or a piss test. Or a piss test. As for me, I'm staying the hell home. I'm good. I don't want to deal with people. I don't want to run into soldiers from base and combat boots with their dog tags hanging out. I ain't got time for that. I'm going to stay home and get my grub on. Y'all have a blessed day. Y'all have a blessed day.